Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and never miss an update from Latestly.
Hum Do Hamare Do came, the idea sounded very unique to me.
Does that give you a different perspective about life? Does that give you a different perspective rather about your craft as well?
It was never about my scene or my character. What we do is just a small part of the big universe. I became like my college student again and try and push my boundaries. I want to do everything. I don't want to leave any stone unturned.
Well, does he even need an introduction these days? Does he even need an introduction? I mean, he's known for doing things differently. He's known for doing different things. He knows how to strike that balance. And with his forthcoming film, Hum Do Hamare Do, well, he's turning the notion on its head. Rajkumar Rao, how do you manage to do this? Slice of life ho, intense drama ho. You are known for a fabulous range, and with this going forward, this looks so like lifelike.
Well, thank you so much. You're very, very kind to say all those things. It was fun, that's the fun of being an actor, to try and do different things and not to typecast yourself by just being stuck in one genre and try and push my boundaries. I want to do everything. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. I don't want people to say, this is something which he can't do. I want to try that as well. Because that's the whole point of being an actor for me, just to keep playing different characters and to be a different guy whenever that opportunity comes. And when Hum Do Hamare Do came, the idea sounded very unique to me. It's about adopting parents, which is unheard of. Like we always hear about people adopting kids. So for me, it was that uniqueness which got me excited about the story. And then I read the script, and when these stalwarts came on board, like Paresh sir, Ratna ma'am, and then Kriti, and then Apar. So I thought it's a great bunch of people, and you will have a great time making this film, and that's exactly what happened.
The kind of actor you are, I mean, taking yourself that back seat, that much needed, and allowing others to bloom, especially in this one, where your and Kriti Sanan's story is the centerpiece, but at the same time, you guys are, if need be, taking a step back and letting Ratna ma'am and Paresh sir come forward and allow their stories to bloom as well.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how the script always was. And if it doesn't work that way, then there's something wrong. If the script is written in such a way that these two characters' track needs to come out in a certain way, then it's my duty, it's my responsibility as an actor to let that come out in a better way possible than when it is written on paper. But for me, it's about the film in totality. It was never about my scene or my character or I'm going to do this. No, it's about the scene in totality. Like everybody should perform well as co-actors. I should support them as much as I can, and then the film. Because if a scene turns out to be good and every scene turns out to be good, then the film would turn out to be a good film, and that's what I aim for. I try and see the film in totality. That because the film should work, only then everybody would benefit from that.
What is it like working alongside Ratna Pathak and Paresh Rawal?
Great.
Absorbing everything?
Yeah, absolutely. I became like my college student again. I was just sitting there when I was not in the scene. I was not required in the scene. I would be there. I would just watch them perform, and I would see them live creating magic on screen. And Paresh sir was improvising so much, and he was in his elements, like the Paresh sir that we all know. From his one of those some of his really highlighted performances, he was in that element in this film, and I was just of course laughing so hard and also learning so much just by the way he's present in the moment, the way his presence of mind works, and he just gets out this one line from somewhere, and we all were like, wow, where did this come from? But he has that experience, and he really enjoys. I could see that he was really having fun making this film.
Kriti and you have worked together before. Now, in this film, did you guys have a discussion, a conversation of sort before walking into this one? Because the chemistry had to be different rather than what you have seen before. So, what went into that?
Yeah, we had a couple of reading sessions with our director, and there, whatever confusion we had regarding our characters or the relationship that we share in the film, we cleared that out pretty much, almost everything. But then we have this, I respect her a lot as an actor. I really have seen her growth as an actor from her first film till date. She's come a long, long way, and I'm sure she'll grow with every film, which is a great thing. I think as every actor should aim for that, how you can be better with every film. I also try and want to do that. and then we are friends, so I think it becomes easier when you work with friends because you share that comfort with your friends, and she's also somebody who comes with that same passion, when it comes to performance. So I think we were just complementing each other and were there for each other to support each other.
Coming out of the phase that we have collectively come out of, you also posted a video coming back and working together that was really emotional, that was really inspiring and motivational as well. How did you manage to motivate yourself through this dark phase? Did you work on your craft intensely? What was racing through your mind?
Well, the first wave, of course, I was trying to be as productive as possible. I joined some online acting courses, some screenplay courses, was watching a lot of content, reading a lot. But second wave was pretty bad for all of us because I lost some loved ones, and I got COVID myself. Patulika lost her dad. Tough times. And then we were trying to help as many people as I could. Maybe by donating to some NGO or someone personally, or maybe just by trying to arrange few things. If I knew some doctor, if I could arrange some hospital bed for someone, or maybe build a hospital for some needy ones. So I was trying to do as much as I could, but everybody was, not only me, everybody was doing their best, and we were all in this together. And I think it was just amazing to see so many selfless people come together and just to help strangers.
Does that give you a different perspective about life? Does that give you a different perspective rather about your craft as well?
It does. I think most important thing is kindness, is to be compassionate, and what we do is just a small part of the big universe and nothing else. We're all doing our jobs, and the most important people I think on this planet are doctors. That is something which we have realized. That's why we say it quite often that doctor Bhagwan ka roop hote hain, and we saw it firsthand, all of us, in this second wave pandemic. But also I learned that how everything is so uncertain. So I think just live in the moment, be there for each other. That's the most important thing. That's the beauty of, I think, being human.
Any other actor would have thought that when I come out of this phase and when I go out on the big screen or the small screen these days, which is OTT, I will go out with a bang. But here's a story which is so lifelike, it's slice of life. So that makes you different, choosing this film, I must say that. But what exactly was the process like? I mean, you're going on OTT, there will be of course family audience. This is not restricted content, so to speak.
It's not, yeah.
So in that sense, the range is quite wide.
Yeah.
So what was going in your head as far as the concept of this film goes?
I always knew that it's a family comedy. Everybody can watch it with their friends and families together in their respective living rooms or bedrooms, wherever they want to watch it. And I was excited to work with these people, as I told you. I was excited about the script, but for it to come on the OTT platform is something which is not my decision. It is the producers, the makers, they decide that. And when they decided that they want to come on Disney Plus Hotstar, I was with them on this. Yeah.
Does that also give you more freedom in terms of not just the subject matter but the way you perform? Because when you go OTT, you directly go international. There is no set audience, there are not set theaters or a geography that is located, hyper-located, if I can use that word. So how do you see this platform? Does that make you more alert and aware? Does that make you more aware in some terms of consuming content as well to be able to perform, evolve characters?
With this film, that doesn't apply, and actually even otherwise also it doesn't apply in my case. Like when you act with full sincerity. You don't act like thinking now, okay, now maybe 206, it will go to 206 countries, so let me try and do something else. You give your best shot, and you do that with every format, no matter it's an OTT or it's a theatrical. With this film, actually, when we made it for theaters, but then of course the second wave, we were hit by the second wave and everything got shut. And I think by the time producers decided that let's come straight away to the OTT, and then now we are hearing that theaters are reopening again. But it doesn't matter. Your process doesn't change no matter what the platform is.
And in terms of method, has it changed the craft, the acting? And as far as the forthcoming projects are concerned, how are you going to apply yourself? Are you going to make any changes in terms of choosing a project, in terms of working in your craft, changing it, tweaking it?
A little bit, yes. Especially after this pandemic, the kind of phase we saw, I just thought, everything is, as I told you, everything is so insignificant, everything is so uncertain. So I just want to do films that I believe in, films that I started with, maybe, Shahid, Newton, Trapped, Three. Of course, they would be Threes and Bareli, Barfi, and Ludos also in between. But films that I really, really want to do, and just want to do that. I just want to listen to my heart and live my life the way I want to live, and for my loved ones and for my family, and just do that much. It's enough.
Now, this is looking simple, this is looking delicious. Thanks a lot for having a chat with us about this film.
Thank you.
Ye Diwali, Family Wali, of
Family
course.
Wali, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Thank you.